most people are probably going to go with the classic GameCube. I prefer the wheel, but in any case, there is have lots of fun. It's a crazy ride.
It's a good game. I don't care for it. I'm noticing something is that difference between you and me. I really don't like hyperactive cartoon video games, and you seem to.
Well, I like fast-paced, crazy.
Because there's a difference between fast-paced and hyper. That game is too hyper for me.
Well, it's not. It's just it is very fast-paced.
Things running around all over the place and little it gets on my nerves. But it's a very good racing game. The online works exceptionally well for the Wii, which it would be nice if you could have something other than a friend code system.
Yeah, well, we never will. Never on this system. They'll never do it, and that bugs the crap out of me too. But no, this is it's very fast. It's very crazy. The power-ups are
there's tons and tons of sorry about my cough. There's tons and tons of modes for it. It's just really packed with a lot of stuff.
And you finally have the functionality of leaderboards. You can send ghosts. I mean, they really did a lot with the online.
They did. I mean, it's almost.
It's almost like they cared.
It's almost at the basic minimum standard for online.
Isn't that sad too? Like everything that is great. What's great on the Wii is standard for the other systems as far as the online goes. Because I don't think Nintendo really cared about the online. They were like, we have to have it, but our first priority is the motion control. Online, we'll deal with it later. Friend codes so kids don't get raped, I guess. I don't think that's so stupid because, who's to say that child molester so-and-so is not going to get the kids friend code? They don't care. They don't care. But, great racing, great action, great pace. I love this game. And it's as far as racing games go, it's up in my top 5. And
as far as racing games go, it'll be up in my top 5 too. I just hate racing. It's a great game that I would never choose to play personally.
I've been playing it for years, and I will probably be playing it for more years. Love the game.
Alright.
And the next one you have here is one of those where I have found it's more fun to watch you play it than it is to actually play it myself. What is it?
The Orange Box.
There we go. Which they may as well have just called this Portal, because that's the main reason people bought it.
Exactly. And this is another game where it's been out for years and I'm still playing it. Like you mentioned. Don't ask me about Half-Life 2. I haven't played it. Don't ask me about anything else besides Team Fortress and Portal. Portal is one of the most unique, interesting, funny, dark games that I've ever played. It has it's a tie for first place for best sense of humor, most unique sense of humor, and it's tied with No More Heroes.
I was gonna say, I played the first No More Heroes straight through and laughed my ass off.
Yeah.
And I just finished No More Heroes 2 and still laughed my ass off. But Portal is giving those games a run for its money as far as how damn funny it is.
Well, it's funny and it's also dark. You get to a point in this game, and everybody's already knows this. The cake is a lie.
Yeah.
And you get there, and I didn't know any of this when I first played the game, so I'm like, okay, what's going on? It's like, oh, they're gonna kill me. Wow, that's great. And then you get into this chase thing, and for a game that has that kind of a sense of humor and that much humor-oriented stuff, it's really dark, and you really feel sort of menaced by just this disembodied, cold presence that's trying to get you to, stop so people can come in and kill you, and I don't know, that was a really good game. Even putting aside the innovative gameplay where you have to really think differently about space and dimensions and that sort of thing, it was just written well.
Yeah. For me, it was one big puzzle solver, so I couldn't really get into it. I'm not a big puzzle solver fan. One of the reasons I don't like Zelda games is because they bog you down with a lot of puzzle solving.
I love puzzle games.
It's just not my strength.
So, let's see, Team Fortress. Yeah, I play Team Fortress constantly online. You can't play it with me because you can't play with a friend on the Xbox. On that game anyway, it really sucks, but that game is just the sort of crazy craziness, but not the kind of craziness you're talking about in Mario Kart. You're running around, you know, there's all kinds of games like the flag and all that stuff. You're just basically running around trying to beat your opponent's side, and it's really fun. I like it a lot.
Well, that's good. You know, I've noticed something about your comments about Smash Brothers Brawl and Mario Kart Wii. You're a pussy. You're just like, slow down. I can't keep up with you.
No,
Like,
it doesn't
stop making everything happen so fast.
No, it doesn't need to be slow.
No, you want it on your one-to-one pace, so that there's.
I want it on a pace that's dissimilar from a hyperactive little girl on her birthday running around going, ah! It's like, okay, no, it's not slow down.
No, it is slow
It's
down.
not slow down. It's shut the fuck up and get out of my face.
It's slow down and stop hitting me so much because I can't, because I suck at this. So you need to take all the power-ups away. You need to slow the game down and let me do. Okay, I punch you, you punch me until one of us falls down.
Yeah, I don't even care about that. I mean, that Ninja Turtles game that they made with us, those in the same style.
Oh, that sucks.
But I didn't mind it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No, you didn't mind it because you can only hit people 3 times, and then there's a cooldown period.
No, that hasn't been the case. It's just, you know, it sort of reminds me. Those games that you're talking about sort of remind me of your comment about Hercules songs and the Hercules. It's just I just don't like the hyperactivity. You can have all the power of.
See, it's not hyperactivity so much as it is having a lot of elements in the game. Well, Smash Brothers, for example. You've got the items, you've got the power-ups, you've got the final smash, then you've got 4 people to contend with. You need to be on top of that game. I mean, you need to bring your A game, and if you don't, you're going to get your ass kicked.
On top of any game that you
No, not like that. I mean, okay, let's, for example, another game that we're going to be talking about, which maybe we'll just save it for that. We'll save it for later.
Water doesn't drop. I went to Delaware. I am the next passenger. Here I come. Masters of his passport always need to be the best. The competition is tougher. Definitely no back. The emotions are stronger.
Alright, this next one, yikes. I almost shudder to bring this one up, because this is, admittedly, a guilty pleasure of mine, which I've had ever since this franchise's conception. It's Animal Crossing City Folk. And what it is essentially kind of a sim sort of game, except it's really, really dumbed down and cute. But having said that, there's actually, for what kind of game it is, there's a tad, you know, there's a touch of depth. Basically what you do is, you know, you're a little kid, you move into this town with a lot of cute little animals, you work, you improve the town, you improve the store, you know, you can make money. It's basically just your standard, but Nintendo was one of the first people to do this on a console. And so for the time, you know, Animal Crossing was pretty, you know, the social gaming kind of thing. It was pretty new. This one is kind of, I mean, I like it, but it's almost a repackaged version of the DS game. They put practically nothing new in here. They put the city, but it's very limited and it's not very much fun. There's not much to do there that you couldn't do in the other games. The only thing that I can say about this game that's any different from the others is that they have voice chat capability, and it's one of the only Wii games that actually has this. It comes with, well, some of the versions come with the Wii Speak, which works not great, but it works, sort of. So that's good, and you can go to other people's towns, same as the last games, and it's basically, if you've played Animal Crossing and you like Animal Crossing, you're probably going to like this, which I do, but it's nothing to get all that excited about.
Well, I've never played Animal Crossing. I can't really say anything about it. I've watched you play it. I know there's a little